are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. First and 10 from the 41.
No touch it. No touch it.
This one finds Goddard. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brought down by Deron Bland.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Alpha.
Slot man motioned over.
No touch.
2nd and 6 now. Finds his back complete. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Hurts. And it falls incomplete. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Devontae Adams, the intended target. And now they face 2nd down.
Hey, check that. Street.
Willis looking to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, kid, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Willis now. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
From the red zone now. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Willis. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing third and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here he is on third and long. Has it down close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
Come on, come on.
Here's Willis to the air. He's got it. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Great, set. No touch.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Hey,
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
No touch.
Has him on the quick hitter. He gets loose down the right. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. Scooped up by the Patriots. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They'll start this drive out, first and 10. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Willis to throw it. On the move, headed right. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. They connect on the deep shot. And he scores. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to field this in the end zone without a return, so they'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of Fowler in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10 from the 41. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Hurts setting up to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he works it deeper into enemy territory past the 40. They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning.
The pickup of 6 brings up 2nd and 4.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. That pass complete to Goddard. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
That's good for another Eagle.
King.
On 1st down, Hurts escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
2nd down, Hurts throwing again. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the 1st. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion.
Ready, ready.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Hurts now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And that takes them to 3rd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Miami.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
They motion the tight end over.
Go Silver, ready?
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. This is from 35 out on the left hash. The kick by Shudak is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Cut back, 79 Bronco. Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. At the 20. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Patriots push their lead to 18. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Great.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
63. Out.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hey.
Another carry for him. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
73.
3rd down.
They give it to him again. That's the 1st and more inside the 45. And he gets this down to the 38. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
18, 5 here. Back.
To throw, here's Willis. Forced out to his right. Launching deep down the right sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Wanted to fit that one into Davante Adams. So it's second down coming up.
Warriors, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Willis. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes him back, third down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Third and long for him here. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. Kick is away and really up there trying to pin them deep. And he'll signal the fair catch. Brings this one in comfortably right at the midfield stripe. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Eagles will start their drive in optimal field position. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Gets everything he has under this throw. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Eagles make it an 11-point ball game. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return starts at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set. First and 10. Here's Willis. That's to his back. Here's Rashawn White. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 29. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Third down from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 31-yard play, and that's a New England first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Willis to the air. taking a big shot for the end zone. Big gain downfield. And he scores. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Patriots push their lead to 18. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey! No touch that! No touch that! No touch!
Hurts. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And it sets up second down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Now Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. The screen pass falls incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. From the pistol, Hurts. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
19 Lions. Ready?
Willis looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Patrick with the catch. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Come on.
From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And he has the New England touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots grow their lead yet again. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
No touch that.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Hassan Reddick cleaning up that play.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Eagles 10.
And the Patriots going with the dime set for this 3rd down call. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. They need just the right call here on 4th down. On 4th down, Hurts forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take over after the interception. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And the Eagles get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
Taking a deep shot here. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles making the scoreboard look a touch better. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
He's throwing for it. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
And no luck, the Patriots are there to recover. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
There we go. Cut.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. Wow, he's dropped hard on the return by one of the offensive linemen.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got Smith. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
63, 63, 63.
Hurts now from the gun. He sends this one to the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Patriots turn the interception into a drive starting in enemy territory. He's tackled at the 45-yard line.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. It's caught Metcalf. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Working quickly here. They go play action on 1st. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Cooper to Jean in to pick it off. And the Eagles get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
No touch. Hey, Silver. No touch.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Hurts throwing again. Trying to push it deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find A.J. Brown. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They are throwing it again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Patriots will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throwing is Willis. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Patriots make it a 24-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Oh, no. They get him yet again. And the Patriots get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles are going to have the football at the 16-yard line. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a third in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. Trying to push it deep downfield. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Patriots have it and will take over at the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. To throw, here's Willis. He's trying to go deep again. They connect on the deep shot. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Let's go now.
Another try following the sack. Laporta with the grab. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Here's Willis to the air. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. They decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown and knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. Well, as they celebrate to the boos of the home crowd, I'm sure you're having flashbacks, buddy. It's got to be music to their ears, hearing those fans voice their displeasure.
It is so sweet, Kate, when you win on the road for a couple reasons. Yeah, I do remember. I remember silencing those road crowds. There's no better feeling than to hear, those boos and those cheers and all that noise just silence because you beat them in their building. You know the other great sound? The plane ride home. Those are some of the greatest memories you have to celebrate that road victory and a whole road trip home to take it all in.
I ain't seen real process, seen nothing. I ain't seen real. I ain't seen real problems since tripping off grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. For my day, I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight, cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like, what you want? What you want? I got Jesus giving money, what you want? I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry, so I'ma say, yeah, I love you, but keep a look on my eye, cause I can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like, I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sickness. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, I got a game a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, can I drop your bag sass? I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Trump cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Now I'm afraid of the dark. There ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
Yellow. Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Love going to throw right away. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long.
White. Ready.
Love now. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Love from the gun. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Barkley again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And the Eagles have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Clock, 10.
Now Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And this will be a Packers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9 from the 44. Here's Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Come on, set. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. On the move past the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for two.
Ready.
Love throwing for it. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. As they've got it as we resume action. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
So from the 37, here's a second down and 4. Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles, just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Got it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The pitch goes to Barkley. They can't tackle him. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels got changed to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No, or an the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more?
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.